Well, NextFest keeps delivering some very interesting demos, and in this video, we're going to be breaking down NecroNomNomNom. Plunge into the depths of sanity and Lovecraftian lore in this Eldritch Horror Dating Visual Novel. I had to slow that down because I have never heard those words put together into a sentence. Eldritch Horror Dating Visual Novel. Will you find love or madness? And by the way, if you're wondering why it's Nom Nom Nom, of course it's a play on words for Necronomicon, but also because the dates happen at a cafe where you eat and drink, therefore Nom Nom Nom. So there we go. So this is by Pixel After Pixel, self-published, and it's coming soon. It's adventure, simulation, visual novel, and dating sim. I have never played a dating sim. This is my first dating sim that I have ever played, and I am very proud, one, to play it with you, two, to have it be based off of Lovecraft. So why the hell not? Let's go ahead and jump in and see what this is all about. So if you're here checking it out on Twitch at twitch.tv/MindMineTV, feel free to share your thoughts in the chat of the game itself and other maybe dating games or dating sims that it's reminded you of, what you think of the artwork, mechanics, UI, UX. But also, if you're checking it out on YouTube at youtube.com/MindMineTV, feel free to like, dislike, comment, share your thoughts as well about this game, this title, about mixing Lovecraft with a dating sim. Will it work? Does it work? Let me know in the comments. But enough of that. Let's go ahead and jump in. NecroNomNomNom. Nice. I already love the artwork. I love the fact that the music went super happy and then... That's actually a really nice touch. The tentacle, very good. Welcome to the cafe. Yes. Greetings, fellow immersed one, and welcome to the cafe. I am your host, and it is my honor to be your guide on this special evening in our most unusual establishment, where we serve otherworldly delicacies inspired by the ancient and powerful beings of the abyss. Our decor is inspired by the original Nightmare Corpse City, complete with authentic cyclopean masonry, still dripping with latent horror. We pride ourselves on the dark and mysterious atmosphere, pungent with the stench of fermented desire. It sets the mood and creates a perfect setting for eldritch beings to mingle and find potential mates. If you're looking for love in the murky depths of madness, then this is the place for you. Come now, let me lead you to your table. Enter your name. Mindthulu. Let's go. Ah, yes, I see it here in the ledger. Right this way, Mindthulu. Here we are, nice candlelit table with a 5-starfish view of the abyss. One candle for love and one for madness. You might want to keep an eye on those during the evening. Okay, Mindthulu. Let's get to know you a little better, and I'll match you up with someone or something special. At the front of the menu are a few simple questions about your personality. The results will help pair you with your best eldritch match. This will only take a moment. First question, would you rather join the ranks of the deep ones and live underwater forever, or become a great old one and rule the world with an iron tentacle? Join the ranks of the deep ones and live underwater forever, or become a great old one and rule the world with an iron tentacle. Become a great old one. Ambition, overconfidence, hubris, all great qualities in a leader. You would command the rise and fall of civilizations and watch as the puny humans scurry about like sand fleas, unaware of the true nature of reality. Next question, would you rather watch your loved ones be devoured by an unspeakable horror before you are also devoured, or have to devour them yourself to survive? Watch them be devoured and then you get devoured, or devour them? I'm doing it myself, damn it. Your total lack of empathy is inspiring, not to mention your appetite, but don't bite off more than you can chew. Last question. Would you rather be slowly driven insane by the constant whispering of dark, ancient forces beyond human comprehension, or be physically dismembered by those same invisible forces? Driven insane. No fear of existential dread. Impressive. Though your answer might change after the first few centuries of shambling around in a state of eternal madness. Very good. That should be enough to narrow it down to a few lovely contenders here tonight. Ooh, we've got Lily. But both, though, in Yagnyarla. Nice. One of these could be the perfect date for you. But in this demo, there is only one choice to choose from. So that should help you narrow it down a bit. In the full game, there will be even more. Yog! Pick Yog! Lily is a deep one from the abyss who's looking for a meaningful romance. Luck is on your side tonight. You don't often find such beauty with a personality to match. I choose Lily because I don't have a choice. Nice to meet you. My name is Lily. I don't usually go on blind faith dates. Mind Thulu, thank you for meeting me here on such a short notice. The pleasure's all mine. I wouldn't miss it for the cosmos. I'd be crazy not to. I wouldn't miss it for the cosmos. Oh, that's so sweet. I'm just going to read it normally. It sounds too much like Mike Tyson. For in the abyss, where reality twists and the unknown reigns, one must embrace the darkness and find solace in the embrace of those who share the same madness. So, we've arrived at the classic awkward silence. Perhaps we need an icebreaker. Quite right. Have you had a chance to look at the drink menu yet? They have a few of my favorites, although they may be a little pricey. Not so expensive that it costs an arm or a tentacle, but rather, costs you may not fully fathom until it's too late. Don't you just love the unknown? I adore it. Okay, why don't you choose the drinks? Your choice will reveal quite a bit about where our evening together is headed. We can either pick Dagon's Dream or Miskatonic Mystery Tonic. What should we pick here, chat? All right, Miskatonic Mystery Tonic, let's go. Ooh, look at that with a little lime wedge, little slice there. Look at that. Yes, that was my favorite when I was at the university. Daisy coming on in with a win there. It's made from the fermented sewage runoff that empties into the Miskatonic River. Gee. It's a little bitter, I would imagine, but it's a great way to get your daily dose of unknown bacteria. Well, what do you think? I think mine had a chunk of something in it. I'm surprised it's quite tasty. I threw up in my mouth a little bit. Wonderful, but just sip it for a while until we see how your sanity holds up. Okay, so now that we've had a chance to get to know each other a little, I feel like we can be a bit more open, right? You can share your darkest secrets with me. Great, I love talking about myself. My idea of the perfect romantic evening starts with a long moonlit stroll on the beach when the lunar phase is just right. Go on. Holding each other's tentacles as assorted sea creatures wash up in the foamy green surf, dead from an acrid, toxic algae bloom. And slithering into a fetid, swampy marsh where we can wrap ourselves around a decrepit non-Euclidean monolith while chanting ancient passages to summon the great old ones. Truly a perfect evening. I know, right? I was afraid you'd think I wasn't a romantic. However, there is something else I'd like to talk about, but I'm not sure how you will react. It's about to get real, isn't it? I'm also a big fan of knitting. Okay, done. I'm not sure I can handle this. Just knitting? Next thing you'll know, she's admitting she has cats. Oh, by the way, look at our sanity candle. Our insanity candle is going up, but not the heart. We got to be careful here. Oh, I do other things too. I'm a big fan of crochet. I've made some really nice crochet tentacle hats. They look stylish and terrify the children. So what do you think of this place so far? The decor is certainly impressive. The table seems a little slimy. I know, right? I love the way the symbols carved in the living monoliths pulse and glow. They get scraped daily to keep the wounds fresh, so the bioluminescent blood of the stones keep responding in a state of trauma. God damn. This is actually really well written. I'm loving it. It's so elegant and classy. This place always makes me feel so relaxed, especially if I've had a rough few centuries. Something about the nearby shipwrecks and the eternal gurgling screams of the drowned. It just puts my mind at ease. That hat's adorable. It is true. It's fair. You can really make a cryptid swoon. It's true. Yeah, who knew? Who knew? But I suppose I've always been charmed by the ocean and the frigid terror of its mysteries. There's quite a bit of lore about it in the ancient texts, lots of details about some particularly unusual creatures down here. I did notice a strange creature just recently. They all seem normal to me. There are so many different ones, some that defy description and others that should not be spoken of. But I must say the most interesting creature I've ever encountered so far is you, Mindthulu. Yeah, let's get it on. There's that awkward silence again. Now might be a good time to stuff our faces. Why don't you choose an appetizer? Love me tendril or spicy Shoggoth's tongue? I feel like love me tendril is going to be the thing for her, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Spicy Shoggoth's tongue or love me tendril? The writing is so good so far. It's like they've done their work in Lovecraft and they just understand humor. And it gets dark, but it's great because it works so well. Spicy Shoggoth's tongue going. Oh, good choice. The Shoggoth's tongue is a long, black, slimy appendage that is served grilled with a side of lemon. Oh god, our insanity is going way the fuck up. The inside is filled with a white, viscous substance that is both spicy and sweet. It is said to be a delicacy in Arkham. But maybe that's because they don't know what it's made from. They all say it tastes like chicken. So what do you think? It's like a nightmare in my mouth. I'll never eat chicken again. Slimy and revolting, just how I like it. It's a nightmare in my mouth. Just wait until you go to sleep tonight. The tongue will whisper forbidden knowledge from your stomach all night long. Most people go into a nightmare coma for about a week for the first time. If you wake up tomorrow, I owe you a drink. It's so nice to hang out with you in these dark and murky depths. I always like a snack to prepare me for the feast to come. And I'm so glad you're here with me. I should let you know I'm hungry to delve deep and my appetite is growing. Are you going to eat me or something? For dinner or something else? Should I be afraid of your appetites? For dinner or something else? Oh, no, silly Mindthulu. I'm just thinking about the main course, the whole reason for why we're here. And it's wonderful to share this encounter with you. You're a real treat. But yeah, so far I really like the artwork, and I'm really liking the writing. Flattered? All right, well, let's go with that. Such a cutie, I could just gobble you up. Yeah, I feel like it's gonna happen. Maybe we should focus on the menu. Quite so. In fact, you are right on point. Have you ever thought about the menu in a deeper sense? Like, the menu as a metaphor for life? That's some food for thought. Well, you see, I was thinking it's like a map of our journey through life. The menu is a reflection of the world around us. First, we start with a drink to loosen up and we get ready for the adventure. It's like taking your first breath when you enter the world. If I recall, it was more of a scream. Okay, you weren't kidding about going deep. I'm feeling this vibe. Go on. More of a scream. Then we have the appetizers, which are the things we do to prepare for the main course. And of course, the main course is the whole purpose of our life. As we've been searching for meaning, we've been preparing for what we want our life to be. All our hopes and aspirations, our dreams and desires, our fears and anxieties, all the shock and horror we've longed for, and the living terror we hoped it could someday be. It's the main event. And finally, there's dessert, which is what we do to celebrate the end of our main course. Most people think we've had enough torment and suffering, we will get a good dessert. Never thought of it that way. It's a comforting thought. Mind blown. Well, as I am MindMine, let's go with mind blown. Oh, there's more. But first, let's order the main course. Hopefully we can satisfy our hunger in whatever form we feel the pangs. I wonder what specials they have tonight. The chef lost his mind a long time ago, so the choices are always a surprise, but they're always tasty. Ah, here we go. We have Unfathomable Burger or Kraken Stew. Either one has tentacles, so I mean, just do you want it brothy or do you want it on a bun? Kraken Stew for you and Panda both? Okay. All right, we'll go with stew. So good. Kraken Stew features hearty chunks of assorted leviathans from the depths of the abyss. The choicest cuts are seasoned with a blend of poisonous anemones, there we go, and minced crustaceans to give it a signature spicy yet nauseating flavor. It's boiled to perfection in a thick stew made from diced seafaring victims who are dragged down to the icy black depths by hostile tentacles, causing their last conscious moments to be frozen in eternal mind-numbing terror.
Yummers.
You can say that again. The juiciest morsels are infused with the terrified souls of those hapless sailors, and each bite releases another spiritual death gasp. So it's recommended to chew slowly and savor the waves of terror and despair that are unleashed as you gnaw. Good God, the info dump, but it's so good. Jesus Christ. How do you like it? I feel an awful sense of dread, gag. The souls are more chewy than I expected. Delicious like nothing I've ever tasted. The souls are more chewy than I expected. You must be a true connoisseur of the dark arts. Next time, try the chilled version. It's served with ice cubes carved like the frozen faces of the doomed. Very satisfying to watch them submerge and bob back up as if there was any hope of reprieve, and then melt into oblivion. Now, what were we talking about? I have no fucking idea. The metaphysics of the menu. Oh, yes, I remember. As an ancient dweller of the abyss, I've seen so many people come and go on the endless cycle. They graze on the appetizers, nibble mindlessly at the main course for a bit. The doomed are delicious, that's what I hear. And when it's too late to find any meaning for their lives, focus all thought to gorging on dessert, and then they die. So many don't even consider what they want their main course to be. They just pick something or someone picks it for them. More often than not, they choke on the meal of life seasoned to taste with their own fear and regret. And then they die. I love a good lighthearted conversation. Are you getting at something? Indeed I am. Haven't you been wondering how much deeper it all really goes? What if... The suspense is killing me. You're starting to freak me out. What if... Go on. What if dessert is not the end? What if it's just a new beginning? Trippy, I ponder such things all the time. I'm lost. Where are you going with this? Is this your normal first date conversation? Trippy, I ponder this all the time. Have you ever had a dessert so dreamy that it just takes you away to another realm? When I think about dessert as a metaphor for a new beginning, I imagine the flavors like a voyage to a new world. It reminds me of that famous quote from the great explorer Christopher Columbus. And the sea will bring new terror, as sleep brings nightmares of the cosmos. For beyond the waves of the sea lies a realm of ancient madness, where cosmic horrors linger in the darkness. Well, I might be paraphrasing a little, but it speaks to something you may not have considered, especially when thinking about the changes you might make to your life if you've reached a fork in the road and had a chance for a new beginning. Time for Hanafude. What is it? Do I really want to know? What it is? What if choice is just an illusion? Everything has already been decided. I've always felt that no way I decide my own fate. Whoa, deja vu. Is this like breaking down the fourth wall of our choices for this dating game? I've always felt that. Whether or not you accept it, what if this has all played out before and it was all played out again and again and again? Quantum immortality, I get it. Dinnerception, how many levels can we go? Oh no, not again. These choices you think you've been making, what if they've all been pre-written for you? And you're just going down a predetermined path like a puppet on a string. I'm not a puppet, I'm not a puppet, I'm not a puppet. Oh, fuck you, developers. I love it. The irony is so delicious. Reminds me of another inspiring quote. This one's from the great old bard, Will.I.am Shakespeare. Fuck. All the universe is but a plaything for the malevolent beings beyond space and time, and we are but hapless, insignificant pawns in the grasp of eldritch deities and their incomprehensible game. I might have paraphrased that one too. Sometimes they flow better in the original Rithilian language. For example, Tekelili, Loya Lagai, Yanathale. It's got quite a nice ring, almost musical, don't you think? But it's not a sing-along. I don't expect you to be able to pronounce that. Tekelile, Loya Lagai, Whoa, stop, what are you doing? You should never say those words out loud, unless you're intentionally wanting to summon, and then make yourself a target for the unspeakable. I should probably teach you the ward of protection to shield yourself from what you may just have awoken. It's a simple chant, but it's very effective. But we should finish our meal first. No, you should give me the goddamn thing right now. It's delicious, don't you agree? It has the aftertaste of dread. My mouth feels like a gaping abyss. I can't get enough of it. It has the aftertaste of dread. Yes, it is quite satisfying. Also, don't worry if you begin to feel bitter waves of dread. This cuisine can take some time to get used to. Your mind may begin to play tricks on you, but it's best not to acknowledge any feelings of despair or paranoia. Also, if you begin to see things that are not there, don't even worry about that. Being in proximity with a deep one for even a short amount of time can awaken a part of your brain normally reserved for self-delusion as a defense mechanism. Either that or you may feel a strange sense of connection to the abyss. I feel a strange sense of connection to the abyss. That's good. It's important to repress your feelings and lie to yourself. Just remember that the abyss is a place of mystery and wonder, and that I'm not here to guide you through it. I'm here to harm you. I'm sorry, what? What? I was saying I'm here to guide you through it. I'm not here to harm you. I just want to share a little bit of my world with you to, show you the true horrors that lie beyond the veil of your mundane existence. Thank you? Not sure I want to know. Oh, that's so sweet. You have to see the truth no matter how terrifying it may be, but there are ways to prepare yourself. Trust me, they'll be worth it in the end. Like the word, can you teach it to me? Indeed, for the universe is not as it seems. There are things beyond your wildest nightmares, lurking in the shadows, waiting to be unleashed. But your eyes won't allow you to see the truth. Only your inner vision can know the horrors that exist beyond your limited perception. You see, the universe is vast and unknowable, full of ancient and terrible secrets. There are beings beyond your comprehension, creatures that have existed for eons, waiting for their time to rise again. I'm ready to learn that word now. Yes, of course, it's very important, because there are places, dark and eldritch places, where the very fabric of reality is twisted and corrupted. Vast cyclopean cities lie beneath the waves, where non-Euclidean geometry reigns supreme, and the surging tides pull and stretch this earthbound notion of reality. There are voids between the stars, where unspeakable things lurk and plot their return to the universe. The elder gods sleeping for millennia, waiting for the time when they will rise again and consume all of humanity. Consume? Coexist. Did I say consume? Sorry, I meant to say coexist. Through our caring and devotion, we can once again summon the things that have survived since the dawn of time, waiting for their chance to rise again. I long for the icy wastes of Hyboria, where the Shoggoths roam free. About that word. Of course, you will definitely need it if we travel to the steaming jungles of the Plateau of Lang, where the fungal Migo from Yugoth plot and scheme, and the endless caverns of the Dreamlands where the ghouls feast on the flesh of the dead. I could teach you the words we use to praise the great old ones, ancient deities that slumber beneath the waves, waiting for the stars to align so they may rise again. The outer gods, cosmic entities that exist beyond the veil of reality, and the younglings of Sogoroth, those monstrous offspring that lurk in the forest waiting to be summoned by the All-Mother. Word, please. You are so right. Before I say any more, let me prepare you with the word. And in order for you to survive the horrors that await, I must teach you our esoteric ways. I will now reveal the most important thing for you to know in order to survive your transition into the next dimension of existence. You have to remember this, or else your soul will surely be cast away into the endless void, forever falling and lost in the abyss of unknowable horror. Are you ready? As I'll ever be, I'm ready. Above all else, you must remember. Oh wait, the dessert menu is ready now. I'm eager to see what's on it. It's the most delicious and maybe even the most important part of the meal. Its flavors tease the suspense of what's to come. Will it be a sweet, sugary treat, or something bitter lurking in the core that foreshadows a sour ending to our encounter? Wait, what was I saying before? I lost track of my thought. You were about to tell me, oh, well, it probably wasn't important anyway. Let's see what they have for dessert. Which flavor shall we savor? The all-seeing pie, or the non-Euclidean coffee cake? So coffee cake or pie? All right, we're going with the cake. A daring way to end our date, to say the least. Eating non-Euclidean coffee cake can be a truly unique and horrific experience. It pulses from the boiled yet still beating hearts tucked inside. It features a thick, unspeakably vile concoction of dark eldritch chocolate and chthonian crystals slathered on the outside. The beating hearts can intensify the fluttering feelings of love. However, the dark chocolate and chthonian crystals create a foreboding dread of heartbreak lurking just beneath the surface. The combination of these two sensations can be overwhelming as the feelings of love and dread continually clash. The intense emotional turmoil is just like love itself. Try a bite and look into my eyes. Tell me what you feel and be honest. My stomach churns with the madness of the sea. I long to feel your dank seaweed embrace. Your eyes sparkle like a lighthouse before a shipwreck. My stomach churns with the madness of the sea. Your eyes sparkle like a lighthouse before a shipwreck. I long to feel your dank seaweed embrace. Shipwreck. It's a reflection of the depths of your fears, a premonition of your own wreckage strewn upon the shores of my love. We are sharing a close bond now. Well, that was delicious. I'm almost bursting at the gills, but I still have room for one final morsel. Why are you looking at me like that? Because I'm hungry for more than just food. If you had a choice between giving me your heart or giving me your soul, which would you choose? All right, we got votes for soul. I'm afraid I'm not interested in your soul. I want your heart. Someone help! Psych! Bwahahaha. If only you could see your face right now. Simply adorable. I really could just eat you up. But really, I was just messing with you. It didn't matter what you chose. I was always going to say I wanted the opposite, just to see your reaction. You've been such a good sport, and I think you deserve a reward for your torment. Perhaps eternal life? Yes, that sounds like a good reward for a good sport. You just have to go through one more little thing, but don't worry. You'll be fine now that I taught you the ward of protection. But you never actually. Alas, we've come to the end of our date. I hope you enjoyed your last meal. Looks like it's time to pay the bill. But the night is still young, and there's more than one way to settle the account. There's a place I know where we can take care of the remaining business. In fact, there may already be a few others there who would like to meet you. Hold my tentacle and let us dive together to the depths of the ocean into the heart of Rilia, where you will be welcomed and embraced by my people. We want to invite you to join in our rituals and celebrations. And become one of us. One of us. One of us. Help me wake from this surreal nightmare. I'm overwhelmed with emotion, or it's a dream come true. I'm overwhelmed with emotion. I understand it's a lot to take in, but you are ready to join us now, and we are ready to receive you. But there is one more ritual that you must participate in. It's a rite of passage for those who wish to join with us. What do I have to do? I'm ready no matter what it takes. What do I have to do? You must be sacrificed to the great old ones. What? This wasn't part of the deal. Didn't you use the protection ward I taught you? Nevertheless, your fear and resistance will serve nicely to intensify the inescapable horror that will consume you. The stench of your anguish will act as a palpable nutrient for the ceremony. Well done. Now we raise our sacrificial knives to the churning madness of the cosmic ocean and call upon the great old ones to accept your soul. If you have any strength left in your final moments, you may chant along with us. Binglui Miglonaf Cthulhu Relia Wagnal Nagel Fakanagan Pignale Belaka Cthulhu Relia Fakanagan Fakagan Blood. As your life force is drained from your body, you feel your consciousness disappearing into the void. The last thing you see is the face of indifference. Then it all goes dark and there is nothing but eternal, incomprehensible emptiness. You have become one with the end. Thank you for playing this demo version of NecroNomNomNom, Eldritch Horror Dating. The demo is limited in choices, story branches, and endings compared to the full game. It's just a taste of what's to come. We hope you enjoyed it and would love to hear your feedback. If you have a moment, please let us know what you think. Thanks again for playing, and remember, Blingluing Miglanaf Cthulhurelia Wagnagel Fatagan. Nice, I like this. This was fun. This was a good one to end today on, too, for all the demos we've been jumping into. It had great writing, great character development. It really had a lot of twists in the story, and it's fun to think about all the different interactions you'll have with all the other sort of eldritch horrors. That's very cool. They played this off very well. They wrote the demo out really, really well, I feel like, to come to the end, which is the end of the demo. Very, very clever. Good writing, good understanding of Lovecraft and the writing style. I definitely highly recommend this. If you're into point and clicks, if you're into, you don't even have to really be into dating sims. Just enjoy Lovecraft and horror and, sort of a parody or play off of that with humor. And I think you'll really enjoy this. They have some great artwork as well. They've done a very good job with this. And I love the fact that they have a feedback section right there built into the game so they can get it directly from the players and know where to take the game. It's very cool. So highly recommend NecroNomNomNom Eldritch Horror Dating. So check it out for yourself on Steam. Make sure to wishlist and follow if you've enjoyed it to help support the developer and to help make sure that you're notified whenever there are updates to the game. Also, check out the demo for yourself, at least until February 13th when the NextFest will end, or at least you've been able to check it out with me. And if you have enjoyed this gameplay, you might enjoy many of the other NextFest videos I have up on YouTube. So check out the playlist for NextFest 2023 and join me on youtube.com/MindMineTV or join me live here for these recordings on Twitch at twitch.tv/MindMineTV. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.